Hi everyone, was an addict here. I am here to share because, as you know, I'm a recovering addict. I spent many years on meth, and I had an opiate addiction as well. I went through a severe withdrawals and was hospitalized for 3 weeks before they knew that I actually had a side addiction. And I also had the alcohol as well that I was drinking as well. So I was just, it was a cocktail of uh, using, but I got clean as well, and I got clean in 2019, and I've been fighting this battle ever since, and I've had my setbacks, I've had my relapses, and I made it back to where I believe I belong. But last year in November, I went to the hospital with pains in my stomach on the right side, thinking that my appendix was about to explode. So they put me in hospital. They did further tests, and then last month I found out, or this month I found out that I have Crohn's disease as well. And if for anyone who doesn't know what Crohn's disease is, it's actually an intestine problem, and it comes with severe pain, right? So I've got to a year. Like the year, I come to a year again without using, because I'm a constant relapser. I'm very good at relapsing. But I come to a year and I was like, yes, I made it. This is my second chance to really jump with this and ride with this and find out how to get past that year again. Unknown waters. I've always only made it to a year and relapsed. So now I'm gonna go on, and then that very day that I turn 1 year from drinking and using, I also found out my results. And it gutted me because, one of my addictions was opiates. How do I get this sickness and need the painkillers, because I'm going to be in pain at certain times when it flares up. How am I going to do this? I'm an addict. So it really hit me because, I've finally done everything right. I've gotten off it, and then it throws this at me. So I have to really learn how to use the medication when I need it, and not abuse it. So I did the big thing is I take my medication to my mum's house, and I only get it if I need it. There's a couple of times I've had there where I've gotten it just because I'm an addict. But it's something I have to face, and Crohn's disease is a long-term sickness as well, and it may lead to surgery and stuff like that. I'll go a little bit in deep of what Crohn's. It's where the small intestine is inflamed, and it's due to either something inside, and I believe it's from having bowels that didn't work very well, and then I've got addiction and stuff like that, so I used to get very constipated. That's where I think it's come from. And it's just, it's being constipated and not going to the toilet for like over a week will create disease, right? So I should have been on stuff before I, so I could go to the toilet. I always had lazy bowels. But yeah, so I got hit with this Crohn's disease, and I was like, wow. So I wanted to share that. Sorry, that's what I was saying. Far out, I get lost. Sorry, guys. So there's certain foods that I can eat that will inflame it, and it can actually go from a couple of months that you're in severe pain. You can't really see on the outside, but it's just what's going on in the inside. So I do take now I've started a new routine in the morning where I take 3 different things to help me go to the toilet, so I don't create constipation. Because the constipation is that bad that I've got no pushing sense now. So yeah, but I'll fill everyone in and my journey with Crohn's as well, and my recovery, because my recovery is my deepest passion, and I don't want to go back. And I know if I start using the opiates, like misusing them, it's only going to lead down to drinking, because I used to drink with opiates. I used to drink with Xannies as well to get that higher feeling, and I know that drinking leads to using, and that's my main thing that I wanted to battle was using ice, meth. So yeah, and I have been on the methadone before. When I had the opiate addiction, I was hospitalized for 3 weeks before they put me on the methadone, and that completely stopped the withdrawals. I know that experience was friggin', I don't want to go through that again. So I need to keep in mind that that's what happens. So I got to really get around being strong without using it just for the sake of it and just for the sake of feeling that feeling again, because I do take them when I've got pain, and that feeling, I thrive on that feeling. So I must keep in place, you know. So anyway, guys, I wanted to share that with you. Was an addict here. I do have a Facebook page under Was a Addict, and I do have the YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my page so I can hit live. And also, if you want to leave a comment as well, and if you want to reach out to me, Was a Addict is my page on Facebook as well. At the moment, I'm not using Facebook, but I'll be going back to it, and then you can contact me on there as well. So guys, have a great day. That's my share for today, and I'll keep you posted.